Hi everybody, my name is Tameez here from Lenasia, all the way in Niger, in FRC Freedom Recovery Center, where I found myself developing new skills and ways of coming out of the usage of substances, as well as developing multiple coping mechanisms and developing a healthy lifestyle. I've been in other facilities before, and I found that one of these facilities, which is Freedom Recovery, has catered for me within the religion I have. It's many multiple based religions. Spirituality is one of the top forms where I got to understand that higher power is not just something that is hold to you, but it's a choice to make. And I've been freely given that option to pray to God, to for all the Muslim people, for all the Christians out there, for anybody in freedom recovery. Religion doesn't really matter, no matter who you are, no matter your age. But for everyone suffering out there in addiction, I would like to promote Freedom Recovery, Nigel, as well. The counseling sessions, psychologists, there's doctors here, there's a medical team 24 hours. We have a good team that runs by this brotherhood. I'm sure you guys can hear within this video, there's so many cheerful voices, multiple guys who have developed a new lifestyle. I found myself coming here for now the 3-month course, and I've seen miracles happen due to this. I would like to just share it with you guys. Anyone who is suffering in addiction or the use of substances and you do not know how to come out, you may gladly, it will be posted for you, more information for you to get back to us. And here's the help needed if you guys require it. Please do assist yourself in taking yourself away from this vicious cycle. This is Tameez Khan coming from FRC Nigel once again. If you do need this help, please do not, I repeat it, do not one more time hesitate. This is one of the best rehabs I've found, and they cater for anybody who has illnesses, even if you're an epileptic patient such as myself. I have developed a new health skill and I feel much better. So from my side, take it as it is and make the call.
Now, you just mentioned about being epileptic and all that. How has it been like for you in rehab, having that condition?
Having the conditions of being an epileptic patient, prior to one facility where I wasn't catered for. I had been sent back home. But coming to FRC, I went 5 times to hospital in emergency lines. I was sent from FRC by their own transportations. I've had medical assistance in each time I had an epileptic seizure. It's more than 17 seizures which I had faced in a period of 3 months. There was always help, there was always someone by my side, and I learned new skills of how to adapt and get stronger through this. So yeah, I've never knew what to do when it came to seizures. I was just getting multiple seizures and being drug induced. Yes, this is a disease caused from drug induced using. So I would suggest that people out there that's listening to me, it can kill you. Drugs can kill you, and that is what I learned from FRC.
Okay, can you just take us a bit back during your using days? What were you using and how was your lifestyle back then when you were using?
Yes, no problem. What I was using back in the days before coming into FRC, I was on crystal meth, I was on codeine, such as aka known as heroin, opiates, weed, as well as Menrex. Those are the things that I thought that was my escape at that time. And the experience of being out there, your cycle of friends and the things that you think is real may be just the most fakest out there. But once you come to a sober state of mind, you realize that you had the most fakest life ever until you come to get sober. It's cost me multiple times to almost lose my life. I could not no longer live my life the way I thought I could. I ended up actually almost seeing my deathbed within the streets. I had multiple seizures before coming into FRC. So this is where I can say that I've developed a change, and I'm here today. The sun is shining upon me and it's another day sober. I'm not getting fits now. I've been here for 3 months, as I've stated, and my last seizure was about a month ago now. And that shows the development of this place and how much help you receive.
What was your favorite thing to do here at FRC?
My favorite thing to do in FRC was learn and pick up tools which I ended up not having. I didn't know how to cope. For example, I've learned what is stop mean. And stop is not just a word, but it's something that you can apply, as well as a fire breaker. Fire breaker is maybe pulling up a handbrake and asking yourself where to be, what do you want to do, and asking and compromising with certain things. For example, situations and triggers that you might face. These are the things I've learned here, which is coping mechanisms with health, spirituality, emotional stability, not being able to just think out of emotions, but a rational mind state. And I've developed a strong intellectual mind from being here. So the classes was amazing for me. Exercising, being with the brothers, the food, I'm always catered for according to my religion as well. And it's how far our team extends themselves just to assist me in feeling comfortable within my recovery, as well as to push themselves to help me to go forward.
What is that one thing that you saw from other fellow residents here in rehab that they struggle with, and it's because it's as a result of using drugs?
I can top up on many of those things. For example, I've seen people coming in with psychosis. That being said, you may mistaken weed and say that weed doesn't do anything to you, but I've seen people coming in here and just for weed, they in here for psychosis, and they are trying to find themselves. And I've seen from multiple other patients that trauma played a part in their lives. The way maybe their upbringing was and the environmental causes led them to where they are right now. There are certain people who are struggling to come out of that mindset. So for me, the drug usage makes me kind of scared because I've seen many people here come in with cross addiction. For those of you who do not understand what is cross addiction, it is something where, for example, I did not know I was addicted to sleeping pills before coming in here, and FRC helped me to realize that, you know what, I have receptors within my brain, and it's these things that I'm noticing, and it just makes me scared to know that any drug-induced kind of substance can enforce you to just lose your life or become a vegetable to this drug. I mean, these drugs have no brain, they have no hands, and they have no legs, but yet we are falling for this. So the control level of where drugs has been taking our society is basically going down, and seeing so many patients come in and out and being with almost every patient here, I've realized a lot, and it's not just my situation that I've seen that take me down.
So a lot of people have this perception of like rehab is like prison. Uh, what can you say to those people?
A rehabilitation center is far from being in prison compared to what you think. Once your mindset changes and you know that you are willing to help yourself, you'll find the better person or better version of yourself here. It's not that it's an imprisonment, but it's a lot of allowances that you would not have in prison. You get 3 meals a day, and you get well-cooked meals. You got good staff members who give you fun. They give you exercises to do. I mean, there's so many things that you didn't know that you could do that you would achieve being here. I mean, there's new ways of living, and they teach it to you. If you don't know how to live a life of a normality, you will learn it within this place. I mean, a rehab has a pool for you, for example. I mean, a jail institution is not going to give you a pool to swim in, for that matter. They're not going to host facilities or any, how can I say, any shows for you to see or people for you to come and greet and talk to. We have movie nights, we have brotherhood times. I mean, these things are all there to teach us how to go out there and relive life normally. That is what I can say from myself. For example, here's our dogs in FRC. They're moving around, walking, and I've struggled to know that nature can have such a soft feeling. Touching these dogs, playing with them, the soft coat of just the dog alone, it's something you can learn and take it back home. If you had a dog, you would never pay attention when you're on drugs. I mean, now when you come to these places, you find out that just the grass, taking your shoes off, walking on the grass that you're seeing right now, it's so comforting, it's soothing, it's much more soothing than what a drug could ever give. Freedom Recovery Center, because nothing beats freedom.